YouTube, and welcome to this episode of the Gunman Raw, coming at you live. Well, not live. I'm coming at you though, coming at you from my garage on this Friday night, or whatever night it is that I'm uploading this video. It might even be mornings. Anyway, let's get into it. So, yeah, well, as I'm shooting it, it's Friday night. It's raining, that's what you can hear in the background. And I'm here working on my friend's car. So, this is my mate, Genie, we call him. Actually ended up, originally he was a Gunman viewer of mine. And yeah, just gradually started to become friends. So I actually first met him when I was doing up a VL of mine. And it turned out that he had a VL too. So just gradually became friends, and 7 or 8 years later, we're still friends. So he's helped me fix my computer a few times. That's why when I saw this is actually his girlfriend's car. When I saw his girlfriend's car with all the faded paint, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do that for them. I just want to fix it up. So look, I've charged him a little bit of money, but honestly just enough to pretty much cover materials. So I think $350, you know, that's pretty much going to cover the materials. But as I said to him, I said, look, I get something out of it. Like I get some good sandpapers, you know what I mean? Anyway, what are we up to? I'm going to do that as a freebie as well. Originally it was just for the faded paint. I've already obviously primed that up, and there was a dent through this guard here, and there was also faded paint up these pillars here, and the top here. So yeah, either way, I got the tunes cranking. Friday night, I'm just sort of taking my own time, but I'm happy. It's all good. So what do we got here? This is one good thing about the 3M. This is the second piece of 320 grit I've used, and I've done quite a lot of work with it. There's a good reason that I went with the expensive sandpapers, and that's because they are so much better. Are they the purple ones or the blue ones? I think the blue ones are even a step up from the purple, but either way, no, they're the purple. But the purple, man, they're awesome. They really are. Anyway, I've got my dust extraction system here. So this is automatic. So that will, like, as soon as I turn this on, that will turn the vacuum on. So it's really good, especially in the garage where you want to keep it a bit clean. Let's get stuck into it. Do I need to turn the music up a bit? There's one thing that I found actually too. I found that last night, that just sits in there perfectly. So let's turn the music up. That rain's getting a bit loud. Woo! There's no need in blocking this bonnet. There wasn't any damage in it actually. Hold on, I'm just remembering. There was this tiny little dent there somewhere. I saw it when it came in, but then I missed it. Like, I couldn't see it again. Where is it even? There was a tiny one. Like, if I can find it, I'll give it a block, but he didn't seem too fussed about it anyway. I can't see it or feel it. Yeah, it'll be alright. But I will give that a quick block. I need to get myself a adapter for these blocks. Like, these are actually dustless sanding blocks, but that doesn't fit onto my my vacuum cleaner. So I'm gonna have to get one of the 3M attachments. They fit onto here, and they jump up. I think I might have nicked this when I was walking past last night. Nicked it with my pants or something. Bit of a mark in it. It's all good. It'll block out. I got one of my viewers onto the directional sanding recently. He sent me a bit of a message, a direct message on Instagram, and he's like, man, I've been struggling with my prep work and sanding scratches and like ripples in panels. I said, man, do directional sanding. So I actually had someone leave a comment, and I'm like, that totally makes sense. I didn't even think of it on that deep of a level, but like, so when I'm blocking, if I'm blocking this panel here, I will block it like this, right? Back and forth and back and forth. Most of my blocking will be done in that kind of a direction. I won't be holding it like that. Because as you think about it, like that's gonna go in and out of any of the highs and lows. But if it's like that, it's gonna stay true and it's gonna cut the highs down and not touch the lows. So yeah, I hope that made sense, but that's why directional sanding actually works. There is a reason behind it. So this is 320 grit to start us off. Just something to sort of cut into that primer. I was actually talking to the missus on the way home today. We went out to my favorite ramen noodle shop place. And on the way home, we were talking about, you know, me doing a few more jobs in the future and how it could be a good idea. You know, I don't mind doing the hours as long as I don't burn myself out. But we were talking about, like, the two main issues you've got is noise and fumes, right? So I've got the fumes, they can go out here. That's one thing when I'm doing the painting, but like the last thing you want is your neighbors to complain about it, because you know, you might not be able to do it going forward. But then that's why we said when I'm doing the painting, I might just aim to do the painting of an evening time when people are more likely to be inside, so no one's going to be outside smelling the fumes. You know, kids are not going to be outside playing, and especially when it's raining, you know what I mean? Like raining's probably the best weather to be painting because no one's going to be next door, you know, like outside. And the polishing stage is a little bit loud, I guess, with the buff. So then we were thinking, you know, do that kind of a job on a Saturday during the day. So yeah, that's what that's a conclusion we came up with. Painting of an evening, polishing during the day. But I do actually have a I've got a new buff coming soon. So I've got my current buff is, well, I've got two actually. I've got the Milwaukee, and then I do have another cheap one, but it's loud and it's heavy. I've actually gone and ordered myself a Flex, which is the same brand as this. So Flex, not battery powered, so it's a flex corded polisher. So hopefully lightweight and better quality. I think full whack on those things is about $1,000, but my uncle's mate imports them, so I might be able to get a good deal. Looks like this bit of sandpaper is just starting to clog up there. See if we can push it out. But you don't want to go push too far because you yeah, once you start losing the cut, you're just sort of going over and you're rounding it off. You're not actually you're not giving it a smooth cut. So we'll change that over for what it's worth. Pretty well kitted out. I'm very appreciative of everything that I have. And as I said before, I pay for everything. Oh, actually, that was a different video I said that in. I highly recommend, you know, if you're ever doing any work from home, don't steal shit from your boss, you know. It doesn't, I don't know, I've done it before, like once or twice, just on minor items, and I felt guilty about it. So yeah, if you ever do need a couple of minor things, just ask your boss, say, hey, can I have a couple of these? Can I have a few bits of sandpaper? I'm doing a job at home. You know, if it's not worth me buying a whole box, I'd probably do that. But this time, I plan on doing some more jobs, so that's why I don't mind buying full boxes. Like, I've got a really, really good range of sandpapers here at the moment. I've got all the 180, 120, 800, 500. I've got 320, 2000, 1500, 5000. 180, like, yeah, and 1500. So a very good, you know, selection of all the different sandpapers. It might sound a bit excessive, but you need, like I find, you need them all. Like they all have their place, you know. Slow that down so we don't cut through. Here I am sitting in the river there. I might actually see if I can do something about that. Oh, well, we got a stinking little worm there. Did I just stand on him, did I? There we go. Like that one's not perfect. There's still a little bit of a high spot there. I think I just rolled over that poor little worm here. Yeah, you go down the river, go down there. And I've still got to do the top of that spoiler as well, but I'll do that later. The lighting down there is not very good at the moment, so that's one thing I'm gonna need. I actually gonna need some of these in 500. I think I've got some just from over the years. Like this is just a box of stuff that I've sort of collected. But yeah, for now, I'll just do some 320 on the edges. That'll probably work. Yeah, these are not very good. They're clogging straight up. That could be a bit of a combination of the primer being a touch fresh. Because I did just prime it last night and it didn't get a proper bake under the lights or in the booth, obviously. Thanks for spending Friday night with me, guys. Here I am by myself at home, but you're with me as well. Hanging out with all my friends, you guys. I gotta go to the toilet. Alright, back to it. Get these edges sanded down. As I say, it's Friday night, like I'm not busting a gut on this job. I might just get the edges done and then call that a night, call that a session, you know. I'm only out here because I want to be. Yeah, I'm gonna do those headlights too because they're faded to the shit house. And I'm gonna recommend to him that he just, because there was headlight covers over there, I'll just leave them off, man. I would, like, and there was also like a bonnet cover on here and I would leave it off if it was my car. A little bit chipped there, sand that a bit more. These tunes are fucking... Oh, sorry, I don't usually drop the F-bomb. I hope the kids aren't around. If your kids are watching this, good on them for watching this far through a Gunman Raw vid, but sorry about the F-bomb there, kids. But I was gonna say, the tunes aren't so bad. Like, considering they're royalty free, I reckon they're alright. Like, sometimes I'll just crank them. I'll just listen to it here by myself sometimes, this music. Look at it. So I think the guy that came up with the idea for these royalty-free music, I think he's the guy that like started up Reddit. It's like an interesting story. I can't remember it all at the moment, but it was a pretty interesting story. I think it was something like the FBI possibly, he might have become a problem to them and they disposed of him, so to speak. But yeah, there was some kind of a conspiracy surrounding his death. I think, yeah, from memory, he like broke into some mainframe server of some universities or something like that. And just to prove, I don't know, about the vulnerabilities on the technical side of it, I can't remember, as I say. Probably best off you do your research elsewhere. But yeah, he was the one that came up with the idea for Creative Commons licensing, which is what this music is. Yeah, that'll have to be one of the things I get next job I do. It gets like a couple of boxes of these probably. They're cheap actually, like you get a full big roll for like 90 bucks or even less they might be actually. So I'll get the full range, 320, 400, or maybe just 320, 500 and 800. Yeah, technically maybe not the full range, but yeah, eventually I'm gonna have like everything, like as far as the sandpapers go, everything you could ever think you'd need. All right, looking good. So I might leave that in 320 for tonight. Oh yeah, we do. We've got a little water patch up there, so that must be a leak. It's not too bad though. Like when I first originally moved in here, like you can see up here, hope you can see it past that light, you can see it was all rusted out. I got some corrugated, actually not iron, but corrugated plastic sheeting from Bunnings, and I just got some liquid nails, just smashed liquid nails and glued it down on the top obviously, and it seems to have held. So for the most part it held, and even you could actually see daylight up the top there. So I just got some tarps, like tarpaulin, exactly like this. I got that, and a bead of liquid nails the whole way across the top, and then sort of a little bit down the front, and it's working, so yeah. Superhero. Hero. Yeah, I probably should aim that down here so I can see properly, eh? I do have all the right stuff. It's just a matter of using it, isn't it? Oh, I can actually see now. I might just leave that at about it for tonight. It's probably getting on to about 8 o'clock. What is it? Nearly 8. Yeah. Hour and a half or something. Hour in the garage tonight. Might come out tomorrow and finish the prep up. Aim to have this painted tomorrow evening. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this short little prep session. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. If you would like to support the show, there is a link in the description where you can go and buy yourself some cool Gunman merchandise like these hoodies. Now actually this exact hoodie, they're sold out, but we've got different ones. They got the ones that we got now have got like the big logo on the back but a small logo on the front. They're actually better. Anyway, check it out if you'd like to support the show. Until next time, get out there and paint some shit. Gunman out.